знаешь такую пушку? Ты уже служил?
When we remember heroes of the Great Patriotic War, in the first place they are our grandfathers and great-grandfathers. Then pilots come to mind. Usually they are Alexander Покрышкин and Ivan Kazhedub. And what about common soldiers or sailors? Maybe Alexander Matrosov, who blocked a German machine gun with his body, or Panfilov's 28 heroes. I want to tell you about those who spent minimal amount of bullets to cause maximum damage to the enemy, about snipers. A sniper is a military or paramilitary marksman who operates to maintain effective visual contact with enemy targets from concealed positions or at distances exceeding the target's detection capabilities. Snipers generally have specialized training and are equipped with high precision rifles and high magnification optics. Sharpshooters have always been the pride of every army. The importance of sharpshooters in war conflicts was proved in the First Boer War, when many English soldiers and officers perished because of the extremely effective fire of Boers hunters who used ordinary hunters' rifles. Later, sharpshooters became snipers, warriors having special rifles. Soon after the civil war in Russia, the training of the first snipers of the Red Army began. In Hitler's Germany it began in the 1930s. But being an extremely good sniper means not only excelling at shooting. That's why the training has always included detection, stalking, and target rate estimation methods, camouflage, fieldcraft, infiltration, and so on. In the USSR, shooting was a popular sport that was supported by the state. Many men and women were Voroshilov sharpshooters. In spite of the fact that in 1940 6.5 million young people and even school children became Voroshilov sharpshooters, only about 7,000 were able to reach the sniper standard of the Red Army. The iconic Mosin rifle or three-line entered service back in 1891. It was constantly being improved, and at the beginning of the Great Patriotic War, the Red Army already had samples upgraded for sniper fire. In general, the Mosin rifle can be considered the main sniper rifle of the Red Army. The weight, reliability and ease of operation made this rifle one of the most common during the war. The Mauser 98K base rifle had been in service with the German army since 1935. For snipers, rifles were specially selected so that they had the best accuracy of fire. Only in the USSR there were extremely many female snipers. In 1943 there were 1,000 female snipers who killed more than 12,000 fascists.
Lydia Gudovantseva volunteered for this rare and deadly duty in 1942, when she was only 18 years old. For the first time ever on camera, Lydia tells us her remarkable story. After training in a center just outside of Moscow, Lydia and her partner Sasha were sent to the northwest front of Russia. She did not have to wait long for her first enemy encounter. On April 9, 1945, Lydia Gudovantseva was sent on a special mission to get a German sniper on the outskirts of Berlin. She found him up in a tree. After several hours of watching, she was about to fire when she was hit.
I heard the sound of a snap, and then after a while, I realized my chin was bleeding. I was surprised. He had hit me in the chin and the jaw.
In a second, she reacted and fired back.
I fired my rifle, and I saw him fall down.
Lydia was evacuated and soon recovered from her wounds. For her extraordinary service and remarkable record of 76 kills, she was awarded the Order of the Red Star. But
Lyudmila Pavlichenko, the most efficient female sniper, killed 309 enemies, including 36 snipers. Lyudmila Pavlichenko visited the USA, where she became very popular.
Miss Pavlichenko, well known to fame. Russia's your country, fighting's your game. The world will always love you for all time to come. 300 Nazis fell by your gun, fell by your gun, fell by your gun. More than 300 Nazis fell by your gun, fell by your gun, fell by your gun. More than 300 Nazis fell by your gun. In the mountains and canyons, quiet as a deer, down in the forest, knowing no fear. Lift up your sight, down comes a Hun. 300 Nazis fell by your gun.
We cannot forget the most famous Soviet sniper Vasily Zaitsev, who killed 242 German soldiers and officers, including 11 snipers in the Battle of Stalingrad. It isn't the highest result, but Vasily Zaitsev had fought as a sniper a little more than 1 month when he was badly wounded during a German mortar attack. Even though doctors managed to save his eyes, Zaitsev was unable to fight as a sniper, and he began teaching talented sharpshooters, increasing the number of Soviet snipers. The 2 books written by Vasily Zaitsev are still used for teaching modern snipers in our army. Hollywood created the film Enemy at the Gates about Zaitsev's outstanding deeds during the Battle of Stalingrad, about his famous fight with one of the best German snipers. During World War II, almost 430,000 snipers, including 5,534 extra efficient ones, were taught in the USSR. The most efficient snipers of World War II are Mikhail Surkov, 702 enemies, Vladimir Salbiev, 601 enemies, and Vasily Kvachantiradze, 534 enemies. The first 10 most efficient Soviet snipers killed more than 4,200 enemies, the first 20 ones more than 7,400, and all these results are proved. In fact, any sniper killed twice and even thrice as many of his or her proved result. But don't think that there were no efficient snipers in Hitler's army. Almost all of them fought against the Red Army. The most efficient were Matthias Hatznauer, 375 Soviet soldiers and officers, Josef Aliberger, 257 ones, and Georg Burdinsky, 246 ones. 87 Soviet snipers got the Gold Stars of the Hero of the Soviet Union, and 39 became full Cavaliers of the Order of Glory, got all 3 classes of the Order. In May, 75 years ago, the USSR became the victor in the most terrible and sanguinary war of the world history. The Red Army defeated Hitler's Germany and many its allies. Millions of Soviet people perished for this great victory, and we must not forget it. We must be proud of our heroes.